Hello everyone, I am Professor Pallavi Devkate. Welcomes you in next lecture of extension 242. Course title is Consumer Psychology in Agribusiness. Okay, in previous lecture we already studied about demand, different types of demand. In this exercise we are going to learn about study of elasticity of demand. Okay, so first of all, definition of elasticity of demand. So this elasticity of demand is the extent by which the quantity demanded is responsive to change in price. That means it is the relationship between change in quantity demanded to the change in price. So this elasticity of demand concept was derived by Alfred Marshall, which measures the responsiveness of quantity demanded to the change in price. Okay, that means this elasticity of demand is nothing but the responsiveness of quantity demanded to the change in price. Okay, so definition of elasticity of demand. The elasticity of demand may be defined as the percent change in quantity demanded to the percent change in price is called as elasticity of demand. Okay, so next, different types of elasticity of demand. So there are major three types of elasticity of demand. In that first one, that is price elasticity of demand. Okay, so this price elasticity of demand shows the responsiveness of quantity of a commodity demanded when the price of that commodity changes with other factors being constant. That means this price elasticity of demand is nothing but the responsiveness of quantity demanded to the change in price when other factors remain constant is known as price elasticity of demand. Okay, so this price elasticity of demand can be calculated by using formula percent change in quantity demanded to the percent change in price. Okay, that means this formula, the change in quantity divided by initial quantity into 100 divided by change in price divided by initial price multiplied by 100. By using this formula, we can calculate the price elasticity of demand. Okay, after that, second type of elasticity of demand is income elasticity of demand. Okay, so this income elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of demand due to the change in income of consumer in terms of percent. Okay, that means other factors remains constant. The responsiveness of demand to the change in income is known as income elasticity of demand. Okay, so this income elasticity of demand can be calculated by using formula percent change in quantity demanded divided by percent change in income. That means the change in quantity divided by initial quantity multiplied by 100 divided by change in income divided by initial income into 100. By using this formula, we can calculate the income elasticity of demand. Okay, after that, third type of elasticity of demand is cross elasticity of demand. So this cross elasticity of demand measures the demand for good X is also influencing by the price of other related good Y. So it is the ratio of percent change in quantity demanded of commodity X and percent change in price of related commodity. Okay, so these goods or services are substitute to each other or complement to each other. Okay, so this ratio of cross elasticity of demand is equal to percent change in quantity demanded of commodity X to the percent change in price of related commodity Y. Okay, so this formula will be change in quantity of X divided by initial quantity of X multiplied by 100 divided by change in price of Y upon initial price of Y into 100. By using this formula, we can calculate the cross elasticity of demand. Okay, after that, next one, that is degrees of elasticity of demand. So in degrees of elasticity of demand, that means demand varies with price. So there is different degrees of elasticity of demand. In that first one, perfectly elastic demand. Okay, so this perfectly elastic demand, when there is short or slight change in price of a commodity leads to the indefinite change in quantity demanded, that we call as a perfectly elastic demand. Okay, that means there is negligible or slight change in price of that particular commodity leads to big or infinite change in quantity demanded is known as perfectly elastic demand. Okay, so this demand in such situation is perfectly elastic demand. Here the demand curve is horizontal line parallel to x-axis. It is mostly theoretical concept, not majorly found in practical. So in case of perfectly elastic demand is equal to infinity. Okay, so this graph shows perfectly elastic demand. That means there is slight change in price or there is no any change in price. The quantity demanded is changing continuously. Okay, this is the first type of elasticity of demand, that is perfectly elastic demand. Okay, after that second type, that is perfectly inelastic demand. So it is the situation in which the change in price of commodity leads to demand unaffected. That means there is larger change in price of that particular commodity. There is no any effect on quantity demanded, that is called as perfectly inelastic demand. Okay, if the price of commodity may or increase or decrease but the quantity demanded remains the same is known as perfectly inelastic demand. Okay, so in this case the demand curve is elastic and ED is equal to 0. That means it is also called as zero elasticity of demand. Okay, so in this picture we can see this curve is vertical to y-axis, that means change in price of commodity, there is no change in quantity demanded. Okay, this is the perfectly inelastic demand. Okay, after that next third type, that is unitary elastic demand. So when given proportionate change in price result in same proportionate change in quantity demanded of a commodity is said to be unitary elastic demand. That means the change in price is proportional to change in quantity demanded, that we call as a unitary elastic demand. And in case of unitary elastic demand, the elasticity of demand is equal to 1. Okay, so in this figure we can see the proportionate change in quantity demanded leads to proportionate change in quantity demanded. Okay, after that next one, that is relatively elastic demand. So relatively elastic demand means that the lesser proportional change in price of commodity followed by larger proportionate change in quantity demanded. That means if the small proportionate fall in price of commodity accompanied by larger proportionate increase in demand and vice versa. Okay, that means there is lesser change in the price of commodity, there is larger change in quantity demanded, that we call as a relative elastic demand. Okay, so in this case the elasticity demand is less than 1. Okay, so in this figure we can see there is increasing larger proportion of quantity demanded as compared to change in price. Okay, after that fifth type, that is relatively inelastic demand. So this relatively inelastic demand means that large proportionate change in price of commodity followed by smaller proportionate change in quantity demanded. Okay, so it is the opposite of relatively elastic demand. So this is to say that the large proportionate fall in price of commodity followed by smaller proportionate increase in quantity demanded and vice versa. Okay, so in this case elasticity demand is greater than 1. So in this figure we can see the relatively inelastic demand in which this there is larger change in price of commodity leads to the smaller change in quantity of commodity. Okay, after that next one, that is factors affecting elasticity of demand. So there are different factors which affect the elasticity of demand. In that first one, that is nature of commodity. Okay, so elasticity of demand of a commodity is influenced by the nature of commodity. A commodity for a person may be necessity, comfort or luxuries. Okay, so in case of necessity, food and medicine, the demand is inelastic demand, where in case of comfort like fan, demand is elastic demand, whereas in case of luxury like AC, demand is more elastic. Okay, so in case of necessity, demand is inelastic demand. Okay, then second factor, that is availability of substitute. The demand for commodity with larger number of substitute will be more elastic, and ability of close substitute make the demand sensitive to change in price. Okay, so this substitute makes the demand more elastic. Okay, after that, next factor, that is income level. So elasticity of demand for any commodity is generally less for higher level of income groups as compared to people with low income. Okay, so these are the some factors. After that, other factors like level of price. So this level of price also affect the price elasticity of demand. The costly goods like laptop, plasma TV, etc. have highly elastic demand, as their demand is very sensitive to change in price. Okay, then next one, that is number of uses. If the commodity under consideration has several uses, then demand will be elastic demand. The next factor, that is share in total expenditure. The proportion of consumers' income that is spent on particular commodity also influence the elasticity of demand for it. Okay. Then next one, that is time period. So price elasticity of demand is always related with time period. Okay. It can be a day or week or month or a year or period of several years. Okay. Then another factor, that is habit. The commodity which have become the habitual necessities for the consumer have less elastic demand. These are the some factors of elasticity of demand. Okay. After that, we see the some example, that is numerical example on types of elasticity of demand. So first example is on price elasticity of demand. So first example, that is, suppose a price of goods falls down from 10 rupees per unit to 9 rupees per unit in a day. The decline increases cause quantity of a demand or good demanded to increase from 125 to 150 unit per day. Calculate price elasticity of demand. Okay. So solution for this problem. First of all, write down the formula for price elasticity of demand. So formula for price elasticity of demand is percent change in quantity demanded divided by percent change in price. So formula will be change in original quantity divided by initial quantity into 100 divided by change in price divided by initial price into the 100. Okay. So change in quantity, that is 150 minus 125 divided by initial quantity, that is 125 into 100 divided by change in price, that is 10 minus 9 upon initial price, that is 10 into 100. By putting the values in a formula, we can calculate the price elasticity of demand. So your final answer after solving this is 2. So this price elasticity of demand is more than 1, hence it is perfectly elastic. Okay. So this 2 is greater than 1. So price elasticity is greater than 1. Then second example is on income elasticity of demand. So example is, assume that income of a person is rupees 4,000 per month and he purchased 6 CDs per month. Let us assume that the monthly income of a consumer increases rupees 6,000 and quantity demanded of CD per month prices to 8. Okay, calculate elasticity of demand. So solution for this, first of all, write down the formula for income elasticity of demand, that is percent change in quantity demanded divided by percent change in income of a consumer. So formula will become change in quantity demanded divided by initial quantity into 100 divided by change in income divided by initial income into the 100. So change in quantity, that is 8 minus 6 divided by original quantity or initial quantity is 6 into 100. Then change in income, that is 6,000 minus 4,000 divided by initial income, that is 4,000 into the 100. By solving this, we can get the final answer, that is 0.66 or 666. So from this we can conclude that income elasticity of demand is 0.66 units, which is less than 1, hence the demand is inelastic. Okay, so this is the example or numerical example of elasticity of demand. So you can write these two examples in your practical manual. Okay, so this is all about today's practical, that is study of elasticity of demand. Okay, thank you all.